Have you ever known that chewing one simple food can bring your erection back to life in just 5 minutes? For men over 60, losing the strength of your erection can feel like losing a part of your manhood. It's frustrating, and it can make you feel like your best days are behind you. But what if I told you the real problem isn't your body, but your diet? Because some foods can shut your erection down, while others can switch it back on like flipping a light. In this video, we're going to explore 5 powerful natural foods that older men can eat daily to naturally restore blood flow, boost testosterone, and improve erection strength without medications, without side effects, and without shame. These aren't exotic or hard-to-find remedies. In fact, most of them might already be in your kitchen. And when you learn what they can do for your body and especially your confidence, you may wish you started sooner. Stay with me until the end because you'll not only learn which foods make the biggest difference, but also how to eat them in a way that helps your body respond within just a few minutes. That's right. When combined with the right habits, these simple foods can support real changes in stamina, blood circulation, and male function. And just a quick note before we begin, this isn't about chasing youth or comparing yourself to who you were 40 years ago. It's about reclaiming your vitality, your strength, and your sense of self as a man right now, today. Number 1, pomegranate. One of the clearest signs that your body is ready to respond again. Yes, even at your age is when blood flow starts to improve. And one fruit that works like nature's own circulation booster is the pomegranate. If you've never taken this fruit seriously, it's time you did. Because this isn't just something sweet to snack on. It's a food packed with polyphenols that open up your blood vessels and support nitric oxide levels, which are essential for maintaining a strong, healthy erection. When men over 60 struggle with performance, the issue is often not desire, it's blood flow. And when blood vessels get stiff or narrow, which naturally happens with age, the result can be discouraging. Pomegranate helps counter that. It works on the endothelial lining of the arteries, helping them relax and widen. That means more blood gets to the places it needs to go, including below the belt. Here's the surprising part. Research has shown that drinking just a glass of fresh pomegranate juice each day can significantly improve erectile function in older men. Not by forcing it, but by restoring the natural balance your body needs. And if you're not a juice drinker, you can even eat the seeds or blend them into a smoothie. The effect is cumulative, meaning the more consistently you consume it, the more your body responds. Now, let's look at the psychological side of this. Men who feel their bodies aren't performing often internalize that as failure. They begin to believe they're broken or that aging has robbed them of masculinity. But what I want to remind you of today is this. Your body is not broken. It's just waiting for the right tools to work with. And pomegranate is one of those tools. When your blood flow improves, your confidence follows. And that alone can reignite a spark you thought was gone forever. I know a man named Harold, he's 74 now, who told me he felt invisible until he changed the way he was eating. He started adding pomegranate juice to his breakfast every day. He didn't expect much. But after a few weeks, he noticed his energy return. More importantly, he said, I felt like a man again. That's the power of circulation, and that's what this humble fruit can begin to restore. Number 2, watermelon, Another powerful fruit that often gets overlooked, but might just be one of the best natural supports for male vitality, is watermelon. Yes, the same juicy fruit you enjoyed at summer picnics as a kid may be exactly what your body needs right now to wake things up again. It's rich in a compound called citrulline, which your body converts into arginine, an amino acid that relaxes blood vessels and supports better circulation to the lower regions. Sound familiar? That's because it works much the same way as certain little blue pills, but without the side effects and without the price tag. You see, one of the reasons older men start to feel disconnected from their sexual confidence isn't a lack of interest. It's a lack of response. That, the moment when the mind says yes, but the body says not today. That's where citrulline steps in. Studies have shown that consuming watermelon, especially the white rind part, which most people throw away, can help promote blood flow and even improve hardness in men who are struggling. Now, I want to be clear. This isn't a one bite and magic happens kind of fruit. It works over time, gradually restoring what age has slowly taken away. And the best part, you don't need a fancy supplement. A few slices of watermelon a day, especially during peak season, can deliver what your body is asking for in the most natural, refreshing way. You can even blend it into a juice or toss the white part into a smoothie. Just don't let that part go to waste. Let's pause for a moment and look at this through the emotional lens. When a man feels like he's losing control of his performance, it can eat away at his confidence, not just in the bedroom, but in all areas of life. He may start withdrawing, avoiding intimacy, or assuming it's too late to fix anything. But let me offer a new perspective. What if the solution wasn't some complicated medical intervention? What if it was something as simple, natural, and enjoyable as a bowl of watermelon? I remember speaking with a gentleman named Frank. He's 69 and lives in Arizona. He had quietly stopped pursuing romantic moments with his wife because he felt embarrassed. After hearing about watermelon's effects, he added a few slices to his diet each day. Within a couple of weeks, he said the difference was undeniable, not only physically, but mentally too. I felt hope again, he told me, and that was the biggest change of all. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3, beets. Now let's talk about a fruit-like root that's earned the nickname Nature's Viagra for good reason. Beets. Yes, those deep red, earthy-tasting vegetables that often get passed over on the dinner table could quietly be one of the most powerful allies you have. When it comes to circulation and stamina, beets are rich in dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide, in turn, relaxes and opens up blood vessels, increasing blood flow where you need it most. You might be thinking, I've heard of nitric oxide before. And you're right. It's a key compound behind most erectile support medications on the market. But here's the difference. Beets do it naturally, safely, and without any risk to your heart or blood pressure. Especially important for men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond who may already be on medications. When you chew or juice raw beets, those nitrates kick into gear, boosting circulation throughout the body, including to the pelvic area. Here's something even more fascinating. Researchers at Wake Forest University discovered that older adults who drank beet juice before a short walk experienced increased blood flow to the brain and other organs, much like a younger man's response. That same mechanism works below the belt, too. So whether it's mental clarity or bedroom confidence, beets help keep everything flowing smoothly. And this isn't just about physical performance. It's about restoring a sense of power, of connection, of self-worth. One of the hardest things for older men to talk about is that quiet feeling of shame that comes when the body doesn't cooperate like it used to. But you know what? That's not your fault. Aging doesn't mean decline. It just means we have to work a little smarter to give our bodies what they need. And beets, they're one of the smartest moves you can make. I knew a man named Gerald. He's 72 and lives in Ohio. He told me that after adding beet juice to his morning routine, he felt recharged in ways he hadn't felt in years. Not just in the bedroom, but in his energy, his mood, and even his posture. I walk taller now, he laughed, and my wife has been noticing too. If you're someone who's tired of quietly wondering if things can ever feel the same again, let me just say this. Yes, they can. And no, it's not too late. Chewing a few slices of beetroot or sipping on fresh beet juice a few times a week could be the start of something you thought was long gone. Not just a return of function, but a return of pride, a return of connection, a return of you. Number 4, dark chocolate. Now, let's move on to something a little sweeter. Dark chocolate. And before you think I'm just trying to tempt your sweet tooth, let me be clear. This isn't candy we're talking about. We're talking about high-quality, antioxidant-rich dark chocolate, ideally with at least 70% cacao content. This humble indulgence does far more than satisfy cravings. It supports circulation in a surprisingly powerful way, and that means better blood flow to every part of the body, including areas that play a vital role in intimacy and self-confidence. You see, dark chocolate is loaded with flavonoids, especially a group called flavonols. These plant compounds are proven to help relax blood vessels and reduce inflammation, which together contribute to improved endothelial function. That's the technical term for the health of the lining of your arteries. When your endothelial function improves, so does your ability to circulate oxygen-rich blood effectively, including to the lower body. That alone is a game changer for any man who wants to feel more alive, more energized, and more capable. But let's dig a little deeper, shall we? A study from the University of California found that men who regularly consume small amounts of dark chocolate had better nitric oxide activity in the body. That's the same compound we just talked about with beets. The result? Stronger circulation, better vascular response, and in some cases, a noticeable improvement in physical function even in men well into their 70s. And here's the best part. Dark chocolate works in harmony with your body, not against it. There are no prescriptions needed, no awkward conversations at the pharmacy. Just a small square or two after dinner, and you're giving your body a powerful push in the right direction. Plus, it can lift your mood too. That's not just folklore. It's backed by science. Flavonoids in dark chocolate help release serotonin and endorphins. Those feel-good chemicals that leave you feeling calmer, happier, and yes, more confident. Now I want you to meet Frank. He's 76 and from Arizona. He started eating a couple of squares of dark chocolate each evening after reading about its heart benefits. But a few weeks in, he noticed something unexpected. His energy picked up, his walks got longer, and he said his spark returned. In his words, it was like a switch flipped. I felt 20 years younger, and my wife kept asking what had gotten into me. That's the kind of difference something so small can make. It's not about magic. It's about choosing foods that work with you, that respect the stage of life you're in, and help you feel strong within it. Because at this age, every little decision counts. And this one, it tastes good and does good. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5, spinach. Spinach might not seem like a miracle food at first glance. It's simple, green, and frankly, the kind of vegetable many of us pushed aside when we were kids. But don't let its humble appearance fool you. Spinach is one of the most potent circulation boosters you can put on your plate, especially for older men looking to restore strength, energy, and yes, intimacy. Yeah, why? Because spinach is loaded with magnesium and folate, 2 key nutrients that support healthy blood flow and hormone balance. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels, which means better delivery of oxygen and nutrients throughout the body, including to areas that matter most for performance. Folate, on the other hand, supports the production of nitric oxide and helps prevent the hardening of arteries. That's a double whammy for supporting a strong, healthy circulatory system. But there's another reason spinach belongs in this list. It helps lower levels of something called sex hormone binding globulin, or SHBG. As we get older, our levels of SHBG tend to rise, and this binds up free testosterone in the body, leaving less available for the functions that keep us feeling youthful and energetic. Spinach, by providing the nutrients that lower SHBG, can help free up more of that vital hormone naturally and without pills. And for men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, that kind of hormonal support can make a world of difference, not just in terms of intimacy, but in daily life. More energy when you wake up, better sleep at night, and more steady confidence throughout the day. Let me share the story of a man named Harold. He's 76 years old and lives in rural Wisconsin. He started adding spinach to his morning omelets and his dinner salads about 5 days a week. Within a month, he said he felt more awake, both mentally and physically. His wife of 52 years noticed it too. She teased him that he was acting like he did when they were first married. They both laughed, but they also understood something deeper had shifted. Harold wasn't just eating better, he was feeling better in every sense of the word. Sometimes it's not about massive changes. Sometimes it's about making one small, smart choice again and again. And spinach, whether it's fresh, sautéed, or blended into a smoothie, is one of those choices. It supports your blood, your hormones, your heart, and your sense of self. So the next time you're making a meal, don't think of spinach as just a side dish. Think of it as fuel, as a signal to your body that says, I haven't given up. I'm still here, and I'm still strong. Final thoughts. So, Now that we've walked through these 5 powerful foods, each one backed by science, tradition, and real-life results, I'd like you to take a moment and reflect. Which one stood out to you the most? Was it the beets, rich in nitric oxide, that sparked your circulation? Or maybe the dark chocolate offering a surprising dose of artery-friendly flavonoids? Perhaps it was the watermelon quietly fueling your body like nature's sweet little booster. No matter which one caught your attention, the truth is they're all simple, natural, and within your reach starting today. And that's the most encouraging part. You don't need a cabinet full of expensive supplements. You don't need a complicated routine. You just need a few smart choices consistently made with a little faith in your body's ability to respond. Because here's the secret that most people don't realize until later in life. Our bodies want to heal. They want to perform. And with the right tools, they absolutely can. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.